Well, hello and welcome back to Durban Garden City. This is just really a little update and really a chance to say hello and how are you all? Hope you've had a good summer. It goes without saying that I haven't done a great deal to the railway. It gets a bit warm in here in the summer. I've had some other things that I needed to do, and really this is the first running session I've had in a long while. Now, I haven't cleaned all the track, and already I'm experiencing one or two of the glitches that you get with digital railway if you can't be bothered to do such a task. But what I can tell you is that I've made a little bit of a alteration to my stockyard, and there's been some new models appearing on the layout since we last saw you. Sorry, I'm enjoying watching these probably as much as you are. They are distracting. So what have I been doing? Well, I've made that little shed there from an old Airfix kit, and I think you'll agree it's coming along nicely. It's not really set yet, it needs some concrete in there, and I've also got some yard lights. Now I've managed to find someone who's having a clearance sale. Look at the price of those. Was £16.75, now £8. So it goes without saying I bought all four. They're going to be going in this yard here at some point. Is there anything new down here that you haven't seen before? I don't think so. Pretty much is as it was. This station is still the same. I've yet to put the background in. I've still got street lights to put down there. There is a lot to do. Over here, the canal is still no further on. In this corner, there's an old Metcalfe shed that I made. I haven't really decided of where that will go, if it ever goes on here at all. I have been toying with this corner of putting a tunnel in, and my daughter and I have been building that thing there, which is the tunnel, or a start of it. But now I'm starting to think that I like this area as a visual. It's a nice big sweeping bend. It's possible that there'll be some sort of a landscape in the corner here. But there might be just one of these sort of walls, retaining walls, going round here like that, which I kind of like, actually. It won't be that particular one, but it will be something of the sort. Now, because of this clearance sale that I've been to, I've also got myself a load of these trees for at least half the price of what they really should be. Okay, moving round over to the stockyard. Now, before I do, this is where the difference is. Now, I have gone and put in a three-way point there. As you can see, it's not finished yet. This track here with the goods train on it used to come into a point here, and basically, although that was okay, it wasn't long enough, and the 20 odd wagons that you can see that are on there just didn't fit. This now has allowed me to get, well, if I wanted to, I could put 2 or 3 more on there, but I can now have a full train standing waiting, obviously to go on the main line or any line I choose, because I do have this double slip here which allows me to take trains from, although I call this my branch line, I can move them around from here onto the branch line or the main line, whichever suits. So you can imagine the scope and the fun that we can have with that. Is there anything new on the track? Well, yes, there is. This little British Rail loco here, I'm just going to physically move it forward. I know we shouldn't scrape the wheels along the ground, but just for this, I've got this at a discount price. It's handy to know people that are having closing down sales. I'm not even going to reveal it because I'm having this one to myself quite selfishly, but this particular person doesn't live too far from me and they're clearing their stock, so I got all these goods wagons as well, relatively cheap. I've got a little DMU waiting now. I'll show you what I'll do with that in a minute. So, where are we? Where was I? Because this is all off the cuff, you'll get it just as it is. Oh, that's right. So, over here now is all going to be scenic. And I'm going to somehow put something across here to kind of block off these two tracks to make them scenic and make that non-scenic. I haven't got my head round it yet, but as and when I do, you'll see the progress. Now, under all my mess here, you can see I've been busy doing things. Look at it, what a state. How embarrassing. I'd love to see your layouts, by the way. I bet one or two of you are no different to me. But where that Intercity 125 is coming, I've got all this board down here, and obviously I could put some board around this area here. I'm thinking of putting my turntable in. Now, I do have that rather expensive turntable. I forget the name of it now, but you may have seen them advertised on the internet. I'll try and remember its name, but I probably won't. I'm terrible with names. But basically, it's that one where you program it, it speeds up, slows down, and it chooses the slots very, very accurately. Now, it wasn't intended that I put that on my museum when I was going to do it, but of course that never happened. So subsequently, it's still in its box, waiting for me to do something else with it. Well, basically, this section here that I'm showing you now will house a turntable, some engine sheds, and some sidings, because I suppose the biggest problem we have is we have this passion for buying models, but like these ones here, we just have nowhere for them, and there's a limited amount of stockyard there, although there is some. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trains there, and 2 running. I could do with some more slots. This little stockyard, as interesting as it is a bit of an end point. Although I've put most of these things here by hand, actually getting them out of here, you wouldn't stand a chance, because the end point there really isn't long enough for a train to reverse out. I have left this piece here coming off the board. It may come round here, I don't know if you can see that. So it may come off the board there. I may just put another little stockyard there. I don't know. Look, this is evolving. It was loosely based on the Topley site, which you can see from this angle pretty much captures what they've done. That's not a bad shot really. I wish there was a bit more light on that sky. You wouldn't have such a black line across it. There you go. I'll let that train run through. There you go. If we hold on, the other one just may come through. There it is. See if we can follow this. And over it goes. So yes, as I was saying, I may extend the track round here to house a little bit more of a stockyard. I think I can get it in this section here without it being too busy. If not, that will go to a dead end and can be removed. So that is where we are. Not a lot of differences really. Oh, I've had this nice cabinet from my brother's auction site again. You must keep a lookout, everybody, for Prestige auctions when they do their toy fairs and stuff like that. That glass cabinet cost me, I think it was £10 or £15. That is all glass shelves in there. Alright, lovely glass doors. You look at these on eBay, they must be going for £100 minimum. Well, I paid about, I think £10 plus commission. I think I've told you before, the fire engines were my late uncle, he died this year. I got given the fire engines. Not really my thing, but as a matter of respect, I've put them in there for him. And the other models, well, the Rocket there is a working model, and some of those coaches are in disrepair and need help. And the Shell law stand and that little loco at the end was my first ever train set. And living in Grimsby, we have to have a fish wagon or two. So there you have it. I'm in a mess as usual because you run out of room to put stuff. I've got new shelves here, oh yes, from my brother's auction room. I think I got them for 20 quid, floating shelves. Alright, they're not perfect, but in this room they're easy to put up and they will probably suck up some of this blooming crap that's all over me model shop. So there it is. Oh, I know what we'll do. I'll set this off so we can have a little bit of interest as it's digital. Good shot here with the trains coming round, introducing a nice little rail car coming in from its destination, from wherever it's been, destination, that's the wrong word, coming in from wherever it was, finding its way down the left hand side track. And this is where I have to get really smart quick because I need to stop it in the station. I have an outstretched arm here. And there it is. Alright, so we'll just finish off with a couple of low track running shots, see if we can get a feel for what these models look like, if we can place ourselves in some sort of position of how they would look if we were stood next to them. I promise you one day I will get some video editing equipment and this will look better. Imagine we're stood at the fence there and we're just watching this intercity gracefully gliding through the station. Just run around the issue, please. Whoops, don't fall over. Get it right so we can't see in the tunnel. There it is. Hopefully we'll just catch the intercity. So there you go, you've had 15 minutes. That'll keep you amused and you'll know that I will come back to you with another video. One day I might finish that, as if I ever use it, I don't know. These lights may be in situ. I might have some scenery over the back there. Who knows, I might even start on me turntable. Lots of things to do, but that's this hobby. It never seems to finish, does it? We're always finding something else. There you go. It's nice to be able to make contact with you all. I hope you're all okay, and I'll look out for some of your videos and see what you've all been up to. All right, bye for now.